Hey, what is up, YouTube? This is Caleb S3D1, and today I wanted to talk about a phrase that maybe a family member told you, or a friend, or you were young and a friend's parents pulled you aside and told you this. And the phrase is don't sweat the small stuff. Um, I've noticed that a lot of people nowadays are kind of ignoring this phrase and just, kind of going off on a dime or losing their cool at like public places for like the most minusculely like um I don't remember the word, but anyways, like people are just losing their cool for the most um dorkiest of reasons. And anyways, the people are just losing their cool, and I think that if they were to be re-explained the reason why people say don't sweat the small stuff, I think that it would kind of persuade them to not lose their cool as much as they do, but I don't know if that's possible with how people are nowadays. But the reason why people say don't sweat the small stuff is because if you go through life acting angry at the most slightest inconvenience that you can possibly think of, so I'll give you an example. Uh, let's say you're at a baseball game and you're sitting at the edge of one of the bleachers, right? So you're at the edge of one of the seats, and a guy walks up to you while you're eating your or walks next to you while you're eating your hot dog, and he accidentally bumps into you, and he knocks your hot dog on the ground, and it gets all freaking dirty and gross. One, you can do the adult thing and be like, just, be like, it's all right, man. I can just go get another one from the vendor. Or two, you can go the other route and just blow off steam and, like, well, not blow off steam, but like blow up and just, throw like a little child toddler temper tantrum, saying, "Hey, you knocked over hot dog, you fool! How could you do that?" Blah blah blah, and like just like make a big deal out of something that clearly was a mishap and like a mistake, and wasn't meant to warrant a reaction like that. So are you kind of following what I'm talking about? Like, if you do that your entire life, you're going to be eating shit for the rest of your life, basically, or at least that's how it feels. Um, and the more you react with, these like childish reaction feelings that some people have, the more people are going to notice, hey, so and so is acting like a toddler and he's always doing it. So I'm just gonna stop hanging out with them altogether. And people are going to see you as someone who's immature and can't can't handle themselves properly. So if there's one thing in life that I am all for is don't sweat the small stuff. Because if you can go through life and not smack the shit out of Chris Rock like Will Smith does in uh, that one episode of whatever it was, party at the whatever awards. You, if you can control at least two different emotions, you don't need to have complete control over all of them, because like all having control over all of them is very, very, very hard to master. Like it takes years and years of mental conditioning, uh and like uh so like I said, if you can f- figure out a way to control those urges to react, even if it's starting small, like with the small stuff, if you can work your way up to, you know, being in high stress situations, like trying to talk to a person that's like losing their mind and just, you know, trying to reason with another human being that's lost their mind and completely and is about to like do something dangerous like a cop does. um, I think that you are probably a lot better than what most people can do in real life. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you all for listening. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, I will see you all in the next video. Peace.